Guys, I talk about the healing journey constantly here on my TikTok and during my tarot readings, and I also constantly talk about how whenever you are at the point of your healing journey to where you think that your manifestations, your abundance are about to come in, I always stress to you guys why it's so important to be in the right mindset whenever these blessings or your abundance or your manifestations come in. I always stress to you guys why you need to stay in an abundant mindset. You need to stay in a positive way of thinking, because if you are not in the right energy, in the right mindset, then it could prolong or delay manifestations. And not even just that, when it comes to the healing journey and you healing and like becoming a better person, I would say, what's the point of healing if you're going to constantly and consistently project your past experiences onto your current reality? You cannot say you are completely healed from that situation, that thing, if you are still projecting it onto your current situation, your current reality, when it no longer applies or no longer prevalent in your life. And that's also another thing in regards to why it's so important to be in the right energy, in the right mindset, because if you are still projecting past experiences onto your current reality, you will never be able to experience newness, because of how when you are stuck in lack mentalities and you're reiterating lack mindsets, those choices you make within those lack mindsets are different choices compared to ones that you would make in a more abundant, positive mindset. So in a way, you set yourself up for failure by just being in the wrong mindset. Not saying that's like guaranteed, because like ultimately you can like change it by like switching up the way you think a little bit, or just kind of like choosing differently. But then please do not underestimate the impact a negative mindset can have on like a situation, okay? And also, do not underestimate the power of a positive mindset when it comes to situations. Please, like listen to these words of wisdom, like please. Do not go about life projecting like past experiences onto everything, everyone, and literally any situation. Like at the end of the day, you need to treat people, places, and things as new situations, new experiences, and go from there. You know, you could take everything that you learned from your past experiences and use it as like a tool to navigate, but then again, do not let that influence or dictate what you do, because again, that'll be you projecting past experiences onto new experiences that it doesn't really apply. Like there could be correlation, there could be like similarities, but again, like it's not the same thing. So you can't sit here and say it is the same thing when it's not the same thing, because if you do that, you're going to make it the same thing because of how you're acting